Let's check out all the celebrity real estate news now with our reporter, Maddie Hale. And can I just say, imitation, sincerest form of flattery. I got dressed first.
I didn't even realise.
We don't have that problem on this show.
I dressed you and then I still
my zip up and you knew what I was wearing.
Well, you both look beautiful as
exactly
always.
Right.
I'm happy to be in black.
It's lucky we've got bigger fish to fry than have a fight about what to wear.
We'll do it behind the scenes.
And Big Fish, where have you been this week?
Oh, Big Fish, exactly right. Well, we've got a big week, team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buying and selling in the Hollywood area, but we're actually not going to Hollywood first. Sandra Bullock has listed her long-time beach house on the market in Tybee Island, which is in Georgia. It's a very random place, but it's yeah.
Speaking of random.
I'm sorry, I had to put that in there because I did this with Chris and Brooke earlier in the week and it scared them and I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah.
So here I am scaring you.
Yeah.
That's not what they said. Apparently they were like incredibly frightened by it.
No, I like
it. But well, that's her latest film, so I've obviously got to put that in there.
Yep.
Anywho, so this is her home in Tybee Island. This is in Georgia. It is quite a random area. We've never been there. I don't know any celebrities that own a house here.
Similar style home to the one we just saw, isn't it? Look
the
at
one in
that
Mermaid
beautiful.
Beach.
Yeah, look at the colouring. Exactly the same.
Isn't
really
it nice
tribal feel. Very similar.
Well, maybe the Mermaid Beach people are friends with Sandra.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Now this is on the market for $9.1 million. This is the most expensive house that the area has actually ever seen. Tybee Island is actually where they filmed the last song with Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, as a side note.
Of course, you would know that and we wouldn't.
See, I just knew that off the cuff. I knew that. Do you know what I mean? That's not even in my notes.
That's all right. I like that.
Don't look at my notes.
You're off script.
And yeah, so this is the most expensive listing. It's 28 kilometres east of Savannah in Georgia. It's set on almost 3 acres of beachfront land.
How relaxing.
It's a real beach house, guys. I've been saying this time and time again. I want to see a real beach house, and here we have it.
Yeah, I think it's so beautiful. I mean, you know, she's been around a long time now. I think she's, again, one of those actresses you'd meet that you'd actually like in person. I think she has great character, but they work so hard, they do intense filming, and when they get away, they just need to switch off, and what a great place to do it.
I think I'd like her, but I'd hope that she'd like me enough to invite me to this house, because it's pretty amazing.
I know, that hammock had your name all over it, didn't it?
Thanks, Matt.
Really nice location. Look at that room.
Isn't it? It's beautiful. A real beach house, lots of white, lots of, you know, easygoing furniture, but she has owned this since 2001.
Okay.
And she bought it for $2 million, so she's looking for a real profit here.
Yeah, that's a big uptake, isn't it?
Isn't it nice? So it's 7 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. The house itself sits on over 3,000 square feet. There's a pool, a basketball court, a home gym, private beach entrance. The guest room has a games room also, which is random.
Yeah, I just love the styling. It's beautiful.
Isn't it nice?
It just works the location so well. No need to cover your eyes like in Bird Box there, Sandra Bullock. That's a beautiful looking home.
Exactly right, exactly right. Now, moving on to LA, team. If you wanted, you could be Melissa McCarthy's tenant. Right. If that was something you were interested in.
Only if she came to collect the rent personally. I'd love her.
That's how rent works.
Yeah.
That's exactly right, Sophie. But, James, I know that you love this. Yeah. $14,000 a month to stay.
I think that sounds like a deal to me, and that's the face I'm going to give her when she gives me the bill.
I don't want to use nice photos anymore. I want to use fun photos. So
I don't think Melissa would mind. I think she wants you to use
She's a good girlie.
I'd say, oh, you're a crack up. That's funny. Tell me the real price.
So $14,000 to stay, to be a tenant in this Toluca Lake home.
Beautiful wallpaper. Look at that.
Isn't this nice? It's a bit festive, this house. She's got a net worth of $60 million. So this $14,000.
She's doing a lot of work.
Yeah. She's just looking for some extra dough, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Now, it's an updated 1940s bungalow, and we know Toluca Lake. It's kind of an affluent suburb of LA. A lot of celebrities live there. But she just paid over $1 million for this in mid-2009, so I think this is her investment property. I don't think she lives here at all.
No.
It's over,
it looks sparsely styled if you look at all the cupboards, and there's enough furniture, but there's not much in the cupboards and the nooks.
Why are you snooping around her nooks and cupboards?
I check out everyone's home when I walk through. That's what I do. Everyone knows when I arrive. Better be on point.
You're not subtle. That's one thing I can say.
Definitely not. But look, it's a beautiful home. Really nice. Look at the beautiful taps and the marble.
Nice.
Just really nice attention to detail in this home.
It's really sweet.
I love a couch on the lawn, or is it like a frat party's about to happen?
They've actually got fencing, which we don't see a lot in
that's
America.
responsible for
They are
US pools.
something we've always said about Melissa McCarthy. She is responsible.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, all on a single level, flexible living spaces. Formal living room with a fireplace, and then 2 average-sized guest bedrooms.
Yeah, nice.
It's pretty understated, pretty.
Yeah, classic. It just
pretty
feels welcoming. You can relax in there.
A real rental. Like there's nothing. I love that wallpaper.
Yeah, I do too.
Now we are moving over to New Jersey, where we don't go to a lot.
No?
I don't think you've ever taken us there.
Okay, at all.
Take us a lot of places, but you've never invited us to New Jersey.
I haven't, and I'm
New
going to take
Jersey.
you there. I'm going to take you through
Joyce's.
Tracy Morgan's house.
Yes.
Oh,
Now, we know Tracy Morgan.
Yes.
He was on Saturday Night Live from 1996 to 2017. Like, he's a big deal in the US. He's had a couple of movies. Very
I only know him
funny
from
guy.
like 30 Rock, though.
Yeah, and he's also in 30 Rock. Now, but he has just, after nearly a year on the market, he's finally sold his New Jersey home for $1.6 million. But he, he was hit by this. It was actually originally listed for 2.2.
Wow. It's a lot to for that price point.
Exactly right. But
that
he
amazing
also
stone.
bought it for $3 million. So he hasn't really
Done well.
done much.
No. Hope you make better money from the movies,
Someone
mate.
saw
You're very-
Tracy.
Well, he actually, funnily enough, has a net worth of $50 million,
Yeah.
which I was. He doesn't come to mind as someone that's done you don't think of him and think, oh, he's
Yeah, but
a
if they're
huge star.
consistently
Yeah,
sort of under the grade, I mean, The Rock was consistently in movies for years and years before he sort of made the big A
Now
grade.
he's the highest paid
Yeah,
actor,
highest
isn't
paid.
he?
But you know what I mean? That's a similar type of that comedic role where they can just be doing little bits and puts. I think this is a lot of house
He
for that
hasn't made
price
his money
point.
out of sound property investment. It's
No.
clearly from his
No,
entertainment.
he hasn't done well there.
Yeah, but it's
career.
location and market because the property itself looks great.
It's big, and that's 32 kilometres out of Manhattan. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, and sits on over 4,000 square feet. A lot of open living. It's a family home.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at that shot.
They've updated. Look at the pool. They've updated the kitchen, marble floor foyer, a sunken family room,
Beautiful
a
drive
children's
round.
playground,
Yeah, I'd
swimming
be
pool,
happy.
and
I always
spa.
like those
I love
myself.
this.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. I like the home
Beautiful
too.
house.
It's beautiful.
But he,
It seems like a steal at one point.
I know, but he hasn't lived in it
I don't think
in a
you get
while.
anything that nice 30Ks from the Sydney CBD for 1.6
No, you
million.
wouldn't.
No.
No way.
So
this is
whoever
Manhattan.
bought it is killing it. But he hasn't lived. It's been on the market for over a year, but he hasn't lived there since. He and his family upgraded to a $19.5 million home a few years ago with a bowling alley. As a side note.
All right, so this one's just a bit of an embarrassment.
No, so this is just
We go
like
bowling, kids.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is just like let's get
walk
rid of
next
this.
door to the next room.
Now, guys, I come here time and time again with an Ellen update,
Yes.
and here I am delivering what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, really? Have we been? I wondered what we were. Now we know, so.
I haven't breathed
Tell
all
us.
morning waiting for this. Yeah.
Now, she has put her Beverly Hills home back on the market for $25.2 million after just 7 months.
She can't settle.
No,
Ellen. She's just very,
she
she's
can't.
always
That's
shifting.
something we do know about our Ellen.
Yeah.
I could. Now the photos
She's
aren't
restless.
amazing. They've really kept it private. I didn't want to give you guys the original listing, but when she bought it for seven months ago, because we know our Ellen. She flips these houses.
Yeah.
She does renovations. So I'm not going to give you the old news.
No.
So she bought it less than 7 months ago for
Lots of single chairs there.
$21.1.
No one wants to sit next to each other, do you know? You can all have one
It's
chair each.
interesting, isn't
It
it?
is really unusual. Or you can sit on a sheep.
Sorry, so this is post her renovation. This is what she's
I don't
done
think she's
to it.
done. I don't think she's done much, but she has done some.
Yeah,
she's
this is all-
definitely. She's either
new
like
styling.
or styled it completely differently. But she only bought this. Her and Porsche, I should say, only bought this 7 months ago for $21.1 million. Put it back on the market for $25.2 million. I'm starting to think. Here's my thoughts. I think that. Her properties are always publicised as Ellen DeGeneres properties. Like there's nothing
hidden.
sly and hidden about
sure.
it. So I think that this is a marketing tool that she's flipping them back for. She always flips them back for more.
Super sleuth reporter Maddie Hale smells a rat.
I smell a rat.
Don't call
Cashing in on her name.
Oh, she is. And it's like, Ellen, do you need that?
Yeah, but it's just.
No, she's a property mogul. I admire her business savviness, if you will. Like we know this. She owns probably 10 properties. properties.
Yes.
All for like over $20 million.
No, I know, and she probably knows you by now because she sees you over the back fence
Well,
looking
she
in.
knew me before this. That's
What's going on?
She watches the show.
So you're going to
Coffee
keep.
table wasn't there last week.
You're going to keep track of this one for us
I
because
very
we'll see how
much
long it
will.
takes to sell. You know, $4 million for a little bit of styling, possibly changing some floor coverings or something. It's a big uptake. I think you're right. Putting her name on it definitely does. She's, you know, she's hugely popular.
She really is.
And because she's done so well out of property, people are like, oh, if it's an Ellen property, it'll do well. And,
Exactly right. And who knows?
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I love this. Well, great. As always, you've jumped all over the place. Thank you so much.
you, Maddie.
We've got you back in a little while.
Yes, 1:30.
1:30.
We can't wait.
No,
Can
I
we?
can't wait.
No, we can't.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks, guys.
We'll take a short break, but when we return, we're going back to Winston Hills for our first live auction of the day. Stay with us.